All right, what is up, Apex Racing fans? A little bit of a waiting there because I was trying to get the wheel spin because this is a mystery GP. If you guys are not aware, they spun a wheel maybe a minute ago to decide on what the track was. Track decided is Miami, but I don't know, EA was being EA and Xenox the host couldn't invite me. He could accept my friend request, but just could not find me on his friends. So uh, I had it ready to stream the wheel spin, just just to have a little bit of fun, but not available. So it is what it is. But we do know that it is Miami. So let us, at the very least, take a look at the Drivers' Championship. Hold on, let me just pull this up for myself. Drivers' Championship, we have Hako DK in first, one race win, sitting on 55 points. After round two at Australia. Australia was a wet race, so a little bit of mixed conditions there. Yes, because does it have it in my race standings? I don't know. We'll see. Yes, it does. We'll see that shortly. It was mixed conditions, as some people switched onto slicks at the very end. But second is a reserve driver, SKG LaPringle. One race win, sitting on 31 points in second. David third for the V carb, and then it's pretty close from second to I guess all the way down. I only show the top 10. I think four, five. Yep, top 10. Is there an open seat left? I don't know, homie. I'm not in charge of things around here. I'm just a commentator. If you're in the Discord, then you're in the Discord. That's probably where you should be asking. I don't run any of that. I just sit here and I commentate. But yeah, runaway favorite currently after 2 weeks is Hako DK. We'll see how he does here at Miami. And then to move on, let me pull up the constructors. And to help myself out, I put the grid up on here because I don't know these guys at all. I'm very new around here, but looking at the constructors, we have the Ferraris in the lead with 70 points. Um, One race win and second place. The most top fives of any constructors, and you can see that's, makes sense as to why they have such a big margin at the moment. They have more top tens as well. They don't even have uh that good of a qualifying spot. Alpine has qualified P1 before. Uh Same as Aston Martin, but they just haven't. They are on Miami today. They are on Miami. It is a mystery GP. Okay, they're still sitting in the lobby. I just needed to double check that. Um but yeah, so just not converting these pole position chances, as well as Williams. You can see they've qualified is no yes, it should be different for Ollie, or should be different for tier one because they do a separate wheel spin for each tier. Yes, you're correct, Ollie. But yeah, I mean, the Kick team and the Ferrari team, not the best at qualifying, but definitely doing much better on race pace. Same thing with this V carb. Maybe not as much because they haven't had as many top end results, but maybe seeing some qualifying warriors, some quality champions that just do not have the race pace or the race strategy. But let's look at last week's race results at Australia, and you can see SKG LaPringle, a reserve driver, winning from eighth place. Second place, Hako winning from 12th place. You're seeing a lot of these guys who started up very high. See like Axelman, qualifying pole position, finishing in ninth. Not see he made two stops in the rain, just did not fit the bill. We see Formula Ollie. I'm assuming that's you, Ollie. Um, Maybe there's two Ollies finishing in 10th from 15th. That's pretty solid, pretty solid. Second place finishing in 14th, and then third place DNFing, sixth place DNFing. So, really some potential qualifying warriors. It seems like. But it looked like 1000% the strategy was starting on the intermediates, switching onto mediums near the very end of the race. As you see, third place David somehow. Oh, that's insane. He started on wets, did only 3 laps on them, went intermediates and then medium, so did a two stop. That first stint was pretty unnecessary, it seems like, and finished 7 tenths behind. Would have been third, but it was a lot closer to these two than the rest of the field, as he had 6 seconds of time penalties. Um, Yautzen in the Ferrari, 3 seconds, so about actually 5 seconds behind. He did a two stop. So really, the only successful two stop or semi-successful two stop was David the Hungarian. Are they still in the lobby? Yes, they're still. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing in the lobby. But yeah, 1000% the one stop. Fastest lap also set by SKG LePringle. So we'll see if he keeps. If, I don't know. He's not like that much faster because Hacko, only finishing 5 tenths behind him was very close at the very end. The track is Miami, bruh NBA. Um, but yeah, so the Irishman, LaPringle, the race winner, um, Monaco. It is not Monaco. But yeah, so they're still sitting in the lobby. Yeah, Miami. Wait, why'd they switch to Monaco? Huh? What happened? What happened? Why did? What? I think I think people were complaining about the safety car bug, and so the admins just gave into it, and now they've chosen Monaco. Guys, I'm quitting. I'm quitting commentating. I'm not commentating for this anymore. What are we? What? I am so confused. Why would we change it up? Why would it even be on the wheel if we're not gonna do it? Okay, not to be critical, but guys, we gotta have some fucking balls around here, is what I'm saying. See, but what's the? I've commentated to Miami. I've commentated, yeah, to Miami last week and watched another Miami race in one of the same leagues as a tier 2 that I didn't commentate. I commentated tier 1. No safety car glitch. So I don't understand the I don't really understand the thought process here. But look, it is what it is. I think they're telling everybody to ready up now. How many safety cars, dude? Look, all I know is this cannot take too long. Exactly. They're crybabies, dude. What are we talking about? You can't cave to the crybabies. Oh, whatever, whatever. I'm not in control of any of that. It is what it is. But look, I have to run my own league race at in 2 hours. So if this takes too long, I have to go. Not my problem. Not my fault. Not my fault at all, man. Just they chose Monaco. They're taking a little long to set it up. Not my fault, man. Not my fault. If the race takes too long, I'm out. Sorry to say. Sorry to say. All right, there will be an ad break in a minute, but I'm just gonna. I mean, we're not even entering the race at this point. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Can we just start the race? That's all I want. Can we just start the race? That is all I want. Is the overtaking on the game same as IRL? Fuck if I know, dude. It's gonna be whether or not you survive. It's 100% just gonna be whether or not people survive. There might be quite a few people who can do some good push laps and have really consistent race pace, actually fast. Um, but honestly, I don't know. I don't really know all these guys like that, so it's hard for me to really make a judgment call. Let me also make sure I add the other guy who hosts the lobby because his EA was not working in the search thing. But I don't know. I guess I'll transition over to the session because there's not much more for me to do. I don't want to sit here and talk about the drivers and constructors standings the whole time. All right, so ad break in Had Rick starting, but I don't know. I'm just vibing, dude. Oh my god. Okay, we're back to Miami. Jesus, dude. Oh my god. They had a poll? They had a poll for respin. Oh my god. See, I didn't even see this, brother. Jesus Christ. It's alright, bro. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. I'm just here to commentate, but I'm seeing a lot of a big lack of actual racing going on, so I mean shit, bro. I might as well start just fucking I don't know, hitting a line of cocaine. Like what am I supposed to be doing right now? Oh my lord, bro. Oh, share. Weren't you tier 4? Yeah, you raced tier 4, the first race I commentated for Apex. Dude, that was a fucking trip. Let me tell you, it was a trip commentating for these guys because half the kids in this chat were tweaking. They were off of a Percocet or something. Oh my god, we're starting. Oh, praise the Lord. We're starting this race. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, dude. I don't fucking know what's going on half the time in here. Do I like burgers? Am I American? Do I sound American to you? I think the answer is yes. I think the safe answer is yes. I absolutely love burgers, but you know what I like more than burgers? I like pizza more. I like pizza a lot more. I don't know what it is. I have pizza in my fridge right now. Papa John's. Dude, oh my god. There's a Okay, hold on. I need to hit him. I need to hit him with the unmute the game and we are all set to go. What state? Whoa! Calm down. I'm not just gonna feed you my information like that. Say please at least. God, man. Sheesh. What state? Trying to kidnap me or something. But yeah, I also, dude. Okay, share from that tier 4 race. I also had somebody tell me that they thought my stream was too inappropriate because I like coughed on stream and then I don't know, it was just inappropriate even though half the chat was talking about some crazy shit and hey man, they were out of pocket as hell. Oh, well, currently I live in Virginia, but I'm from North Carolina, so both warm and cold. It's kind of wild, man. Kind of wild. I'll be back in North Carolina in not even half a month's time, so that'll be fire. Um, because right now I have to drive like an hour almost to work every single day, and let me tell you that sucks donkey butt. Whoa, 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 farmland? No, no, no. Actually, yes. I grew up 25 minutes outside of the nearest town, and the nearest town is maybe a population of like I think it's like 20K now, maybe something like that. Very small town. But my address was actually an even smaller town that was like a couple thousand population, if that. Yeah, a couple thousand. Um, but no, I mean, I went to college. Uh, I went to NC State. That's the capital of North Carolina. Pretty big city. Pretty big city. Um, okay, what do you mean USA is like you can't just name states. That's doing the US geography a disservice. All right, Aston Martin leaving the pits. Guess they will be the first to watch. Um, nah, man. Every state has such a varying geography. Yeah, you're missing a million states still. Yeah, I'm not too excited about commentating Miami, but it is what it is. We might see some deaths in the chicane. Hopefully not though. That is so incorrect. That is so inaccurate. Nah, there's so much more to it than that. There is so much more to the US than that. I mean, you've got big cities in every state almost, except for Alaska actually. Even Alaska has a pretty big city. Um how did we just land in Miami? Bro, it's spring break. I guess it's a little late for spring break, but spring break, baby! Woohoo! Wet and wild, wet and wild race is what we're in for today. Wet and wild. That's how I like it. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, unfortunately, we are racing at Miami. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. Race is not wet. Do you guys not know what spring break is in the U.S.? It's like oh man, it's kind of stupid. But it's where college students all go to some crazy location like Miami. Miami being the most famous. Fuck, dude. Hold on. Let me do this before he gets on a hot lap. I need to split this so I can see the Discord messages. But we have ROT Mac. I'll just call him Mac. Mac starting his hot lap. I don't know. I don't know the pace around in around Miami for these guys, so we'll see. We'll have to see. But in the U.S., spring break is like this super crazy time to go to like Miami. Just go to the beaches. Go somewhere really warm, and just be absolutely rowdy. Be stupid drunk. Take a lot of cocaine, or I guess snort a lot of cocaine, not take it. Just get absolutely crazy. And so wet and wild is like I guess like a way of describing that spring break. Not super committed to the apex there, but pretty quick on the throttle. Super fast, super fast. Um, I don't know what to expect really for this race, but Maxiu really showing a confident start. Maybe not maximum push yet, but a pretty confident start. Oh, absolutely not. Slipping out a little bit will cost him a lot of time. Consequentially going a little wide around that right-hander. Committed though through the chicane. A little slow on the exit though. Mostly because the admins should not allow the people who complain to dictate what they do. But also, I don't know. People are saying there's a safety car bug. I've never seen it, at least not recently. Um, okay. Pretty confident there through that apex. Pretty early on the throttle. Come across with a 127.3. I'm not gonna lie. I don't expect that to stand for very long. Let's hop on to the Haas. Or actually, who's our leader? Yautsin is up there. Hacko is a reserve. LePringle is our current leader in the drivers championship. So let's get a look at him. Let's see what makes him so fast. Yep, there we go. That's more of what I was expecting. Slimico and then Yautsin, each a second faster than the previous. We are looking a lot more confident around here. But what is our champion capable of? He hasn't been qualifying P1, so he hasn't been the fastest in qualifying, but definitely the fastest in race pace, it seems like, or in strategy, as Australia was a mixed conditions, and so choosing when to transition. Yeah, I just said that, homie. I just said that, girl. Pay attention, keep up. I talk a little fast, but I'm gonna need you guys to try and do your best to keep up. But hot lap started by LePringle. Struggling a little bit to get into the lobby, it seems like. He's only done one race. He has 55 points, though. How's he only done one race? Is Pringle not the leader? Hold on. I don't want to pause the game. Fuck. I'll put it up on my phone. I don't know, man. I went over the standings earlier. Either I have dementia or you're wrong. And if I'm being completely honest, it's probably more likely that I have dementia. Tier 2 standings. Drivers. Oh, I'm dumb. LePringle's in second. You're right. You're 100% right. I have dementia. It is actually Hacko who's in the lead. Oops. Well, sorry, Hacko. Guess we're not watching you. Hacko's the one with 55 points. You're correct. You're 100% correct. Silly. I'm a silly guy, man. I'm a silly guy. Oh, he's bumped into the wall. Not looking very good for LePringle. Maybe. No offense to you, Mr. LePringle, but maybe I should have been watching Hacko. Unfortunate. Hacko will be crossing the finish line here shortly. Safety car is reduced. Okay, that makes sense for this Miami race if they're worried about the safety car bug. Again, I haven't seen it recently at all through 3 races, but hey, just because it doesn't happen doesn't mean it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeltsin still the fastest on track by over a second. Dude, that is wild. So 126.4 for LaPringle. Hacko. Hacko, what happened to you? Maybe abandon his lap and collecting for the next one. Maybe, potentially, perhaps. Zukazama on his hot lap through the... Ooh. Ooh, he's lucky to be alive. Holy Christ. Yeah, we'll definitely go tier 1. I mean, just look. Yeah, look at the pace difference. You can't tell me, right? You can't tell me that all these guys who were hitting mid to low 126 have another second left in the tank. Maybe they do, but it's hard to believe, man. It's hard to believe. He was bad last race? I don't know, man. Some guys are just really track dependent. Oh, slipping out. Not good for Zukazama. Going into the pits, immediately abandoning that lap. Peter through the chicane section. Does have, what is that? A Haas in front of him. Can get some slipstream here. Potentially, perhaps. A little slow on the exit. But who could this Haas be? Alfie. It has to be Alfie. Not getting the slipstream, but also not looking very rapid around this track at the moment. Okay, Alfie last minute kind of, I don't know, maybe a small lack of awareness, but no impeding there. And another driver abandoning their lap. So LaPringle, no, he's coming into the pits. He's on an in. He's pitting. Let's get some of you, Funnybot. Why not? A V-Carb, 126. Can he extract a little more pace out of his car? See, but my issue is, my issue with the way they kind of promote people so rapidly is, I guess it depends. It depends. He did bad last race, but say he qualifies pole by over a second, but he can't even get close to winning. You know, maybe he just doesn't have the race pace. You know, he shouldn't get promoted just because of qualifying. See, like, I don't know. I don't control anything around here. I just sit here and talk, but I don't know. I feel like you need a little more of a sample size to move people, you know? Because it could just be the one track that they're really, really good at. But I don't know. LaPringle saying he may have impeded, apologizing to anybody that he might have. Yeah, it depends. It depends. It 100% depends on, you know, how he actually does in races. Because in my experience through some leagues, there's just some qualifying merchants out there. All they know how to do is set qualifying laps. You know, they know how to flick their wheel if they have a wheel. They know how to flick on their controller. They just maximize absolutely everything they can out of the soft tires. But as soon as it gets into the race, they can't manage their mediums. They don't know how to run on hards. They have no idea about strategy. They don't know how to overtake. Absolutely nothing. And so it doesn't really mean much, you know. They drop like a rock. And so, oh, what's up, Aotson? Oh, no, I'm stupid. I read that. It's the real Yeltsin. Dude, you set pole. How do you feel, homie? How do you feel? Almost, yeah, I think somebody said like 8 tenths. 8 to 7 tenths, it looks like. Yeah, it is 8 tenths. How do you feel, man? How do you feel? Would like to hear it. You funny bot. Pretty close to the wall there. You feel good? Do you have the race pace, though? Because these guys are saying you had a pretty bad race last time in the mixed conditions Australia, which I did see was pretty true. You did have a pretty shitty race. Any words on how you feel about this race? In Austria, you DNF'd. Australia, you have no idea where you went. You got blessed with safety cars and won. Okay. Okay. Alright, setting a 126 flat for you, Funnybot. Only good enough for P2. 5 tenths of a second slower still. Let's look at a Xenox. Let's look at Xenox. Admin. No, he's just finished his hot lap into P3. Did improve for sure. Faux shizzle. These guys still yet to set a valid lap. It is a little more than 4 tenths. It's looking a little rougher for Tier 1 because Storm has been begging for a PC streamer, and nobody's responded. Nobody has taken up the call. So I don't know. Last week he did pull out of commentating because he couldn't find somebody else. So I don't know. We'll see what happens for this tier 1. I would do it if if I didn't have a time commitment. I forget what time it is exactly, but it's definitely something that I've already committed to. Either I think it might actually be during my league's racing, so can't do much about that, man. I gotta run my own league. You know what I mean? Ask Comms, dude. I don't have him added. I can't add him. These guys are tripping. I can't add people if I don't have them as friends already. Oh my god. I'm sorry to pause it, but I've got to respond. See, cause look, the way this works is I can only invite people that I'm already friends with. I can't accept friend invites or friend requests from here. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do, I don't think. Alright, Zukazama will be coming across here shortly to set his valid lap. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but last corner, flick into it. Decent flick. Kind of hitting the apex, pretty close to perfect. Using up the last of his battery. 127.5. Looking rough for Zukazama, looking a little rough. Maybe not a big fan of Miami. Are we seeing another hot lap? I think we are on another hot lap for Mr. Yaotzin. 1736. Two numbers off of the Fetty Wap famous number. 1738. Hey. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Something dance floor. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Nah, you guys definitely have heard of Fetty Wap in Europe. There's no way you guys haven't. Dude's a menace. P3 and P4 have the exact same time. Oh my god! Alfie, Peter, guys. Get off of each other. Holy. Oh, he's looking very committed over that chicane. Might need to sign some new drivers for Mercedes. guys, maybe they just aren't good at Miami. Did have a purple sector 2 Yaotzin. Surprised he didn't have it before. Yellow flag, but I think he's fine. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. Can he get onto the throttle? Yes, he can. Very quickly onto the throttle. Oh my god. Okay, you know what, guys? I talked about earlier about maybe, oh, let him show his race pace or whatever. Nah, get him out of here. Get him into tier 1, bro. I don't care if his race pace is dog. If his qualifying pace is this fast, it's a skill issue if he can't do the same thing in a race. And 3-minute ad, bro. I don't control that, homie. They're trying to farm you guys for money. I would never do that to my viewership. All right, Hacko should be on a hot lap here shortly. No, he's going into the pits. Rah. But I will say, for those of you guys watching through the ad break, let me tell you what. If you go check out my Twitch channel, LeFridgeGamer, you will never see an ad in your life. I do commentary for a lot of different leagues. I do some of my own racing, and yeah. If you guys would like some more of me, can you show me the onboard of Guisi? Why do you want to see last place, bro? Are you friends with this guy? I mean, he's in last place, homie. Hey, maybe he's capable of something. You know what? You asked at the perfect time because he is starting his hot lap. You know, he should just give you a quickie. He should give you a little reach around because of the glaze you've given him putting him onto the commentary. Let's see what Mr. Guisi is capable of. Hey, man, you asked nicely. Oh, I guess you didn't say please. You know what? Screw you. You are kind of entertaining. Thanks, man. Ah! Okay, I thought he was about to die, dude. He hit those curves a little too much. Those sausage curves almost died. Could have potentially been qualifying ending for him. Oh. Okay. Francesco Pisoni. Are you Italian, homie? You gotta be Italian. You both have to be Italian. Guisi. Am I saying that right? How do I say that? Giuseppe? Oh, it might be like Giuseppe. Giuseppe. I don't know how to say it, man. I'm not much Italian. I'm Mexican, but I don't know Italian. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not very good around around this track at the moment, homie. I don't know what to tell you, man. Hey, but you wanted to see him. He was about to start his hot lap. What am I gonna do? Say no? Bro can't drive this track. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But hey, race pace. It's all about, it's all about race pace, guys. Oh man. Okay. maybe we're just hating. Maybe he knows something that we don't, and he saved like 10 seconds. Funny bot, easy win. That's crazy to say, bro. You're saying Yeltsin? I don't know. Maybe Yeltsin cooks his tires. Maybe he's a quality merchant. We'll find out shortly. Setting a 120. Huh? Guys, did we just watched the same thing, right? How was that so much faster than his other lap? How bad was his first lap? And it's good enough for P9. Holy, bro. What are we talking about? What are we doing out here? Okay, we watched some Xenox. So let's watch some Spider Agor. Mercedes bottom 2. You really want the opposite? Look, man. The Mercedes car is a little too strong in real life. Ooh, that has to be an invalidation. It is for Spider Agor. Oh, I have to see. I am so sorry. Oh my god, that came out of nowhere. That was a surprise attack. Oh my lord. Yeah, if you want Mercedes domination, you definitely should just watch the real life races. Another invalidation. Ander Pro on a hot lap. He is on his hot lap. Can he improve? Can he get himself out of P14? Commentators geeked, bro. Let me tell you what. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh my god, watch the Red Bulls. Which one? And he's invalidated. All right, you guys are just lucky, bro. Anytime you guys ask, it's just the perfect time. Do you want to watch TJJR? Cause that yeah, okay, you just want to watch one of them. All right. Oh, he's pretty committed across the chicane there. Really getting close to that wall. Pretty solid exit. He's improved by 4.5 tenths. That could put him up into P8 potentially. If he improves a little more, could be P7. Could bring himself up to the top of the midfield. Maybe a little bit of a lockup there. Does it cost him time though? He was up 4.5 tenths. Does he improve or does he not improve? Improves by just a little bit, only enough for P8. Oof. Not quite enough, not quite enough. But we have this McLaren. Invalidated lap, so he will not be completing a lap. Ah! He's alive. Dude, how is he alive? Oh my god. I mean, I guess it wasn't that big of a knock, but yeah, that's a horrible lap from Peter. Terrifying, actually. Do we have anybody else? Nope. Xenox into the pits. We just saw the McLaren. Is this Mercedes invalidated? Wow, that is wild. But that looks like Peter also on an invalidated, did not improve. But it looks like I can't even go to Yeltsin, so we're gonna be on Funnybot. But it looks like there will be a Williams 3-4, and then pretty scattered teams from there on out. Yeltsin setting a lap 7 tenths faster than the rest of the field, and then it's pretty close from there on out. Actually, no, it's not. You Funnybot and Xenox both very close, but then a little bit of a disparity between the rest, as 4th, 5th, pretty close. 6 and 7. Guys, they set the same time. Holy fuck. Oh my god, 6, 7 hit the same time as each other. Oh. All right, that's enough of that, guys. We need to settle down. We can't be children. What do I think about well, you gotta tell me how to pronounce it, bro. You gotta tell me how to say it. How do I say Guise? Guise? Yeah, people already talking about Yeltsin going into Tier 1. Dude, is that the Honduras flag? That looks like either Honduras, El Salvador, or Guatemala. I don't know. They all have like blue and white stripes. So let me get this info right here. I don't think I really need to get this, but maybe something happened that people, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. So then we've got Hungary, Slovenia, Poland, Ireland, Austria, Britain, Netherlands, UK, Italy. That's Greece. Yep, I knew it. Czech Republic or Czechia, more Poland, Spain, Sweden. Yeah, pretty international, pretty European grid. Yout tier 1 guaranteed. I hope he enjoys. Well, if you guys are saying that the guys, oh my God, it is a wet race. Oh, spring break is actually wet and wild, boys. Oh my lord, dude. Wet and wild spring break, bro. He just did a P14 to P1. Of course he fucking did. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he, bro? Why wouldn't he? Absolutely wild. Absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. All right, while we're waiting here, I need to go get myself some chocolate milk. You guys are hearing that correctly. Grown man wants his chocolate milk. What are you guys gonna do about it? Oh, so this is kind of an American thing. Um, isn't milk, isn't like drinking milk kind of strange for Europeans, and I think also especially people from Asia, because there's a bit of like a genetic evolution for humans to kind of become lactose intolerant as they grow older, just because it's really kind of only meant to be for like, like infant nourishment. And so I'm also away from my computer right now making the chocolate milk, but it do do Europeans drink milk as much as Americans? Because like, dude, whenever I'm in my parents' house, well, not as much anymore, but whenever I lived with my parents and my little brother, uh, so like pretty much before we both went to college, um, dude, they would have to, we would go through like 2 to 3 gallons a week of chocolate of milk, dude, because I don't know, we just drank a lot of milk. We drank it in the morning with cereal. We drank it at night with some white bread, some Mexican like it's called bolillo, dude. It is so good. Um, you guys think you drink more? Okay, it might just be an Asia thing because I think it's super common. Dude, it is insanely wet. Somebody sending a screenshot. The game is suggesting only wets, not even proposing the idea of going on intermediates. Oh my god, dude, this is gonna be ass, guys. This is gonna be so horrible. A, mi- a million people are gonna die. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm so happy to be here because this might actually be really really cool to watch. Yeah, I think maybe. I guess you saying that you guys drink more, might be more than the average American. But let me tell you what, man. I am a milk addict. I fucking love milk. And guess what? I'm lactose intolerant. I am mildly lactose intolerant. It doesn't get me that bad, but look, bro, I don't care. I will drink my milk. There's also lactose intolerant milk now, that has like the enzyme to break down the what's it called? To break down it has something that then helps your body break. I don't know. Whatever. But whatever it is, I can happily drink my lactose milk. My Lactaid is the brand. I mean, I would drink regular milk. I've done it before. Not really a bother for me. I'll deal with the consequences. Anything to drink milk. You know what I mean? Are we doing inters? I don't know, man. Is it dry enough for that? I'm also struggling. Like, is my game broken? No. Okay, I see the lady clapping. What you clapping for? There's nothing going on, homie. You too. I see you in the top right. What are you clapping for? Um. Oh my god. Dude, are people gonna be on inters? I wonder if I can see right now. Will it update? There are some. Ooh, there's some people switching on to inters. Oh, we're starting formation lap. All right, let's set this up. So telemetry on. Uh, interval. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Quite a few people starting on the inters, even though there's like a full wet race. Oh, okay, dude, there's so much sliding. Oh, this is a slip and slide in Miami, dude. Holy shit. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be great. You know what? I don't want telemetry on unless somebody asks for it specifically. But dude, this might be a little rough. Oh man. We'll see how much grip the inters get. I don't know, man. This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be absolutely wild. Well, while we're on the formation lap, as a Mercedes is just kind of falling asleep at the wheel. If you like the commentary, if you like the voice, if you like the absolute bullshittery, the The what's the European way of saying it? The shithousery. Um, feel free to check out my personal Twitch. It is LeFridgeGamer, LeFridge gamer. I think you guys can spell gamer. Yelton is a Smurf, bro. Bro is a Rocket League Rainbow Six Nerf or Smurf account. This is ridiculous, man. He's like actually SSL in Rocket League and he's playing in Copper right now. Is it even Copper? No, Copper's Rainbow. I think it's Bronze in Rocket League. Whoops. I wouldn't know. Never been in it. But, yeah, I don't know. We're going to see what his race pace is like in the wet. And we're going to see how many of these guys are dry weather champions. We'll see how many of these guys struggle in the wet. And we've seen a history of it. We've seen a history of it where it's not always the fastest in qualifying that win the race. As shown by Australia. Australia, we saw somebody win the race from like 14th or something. Cancel the race. Guys, all we need... Hey, FIA, we need to have a discussion. Is it too dangerous to race in these conditions? A champ in R6? Is that it, bro? That's it? I'm just kidding. I only ever almost made it to champ, but I stopped playing a really long time ago. Is it possible to get a red flag because of the rain? Dude, that is an amazing question. I have no idea. I don't know. Does EA have that in the game? That'd be kind of crazy if it did. Alright. Off to the races here soon. It showed thunder on the screen. You're right, it did show it. And we're off. We are off in this super wet and wild spring break Miami race. Oh my god! Some guy almost died. Where did he go? He like disappeared. What is my game doing? Oh, I know exactly what's going on. Okay, hold on. I know exactly why it's bugging out. Just give me a second and I'll fix it. It has to do with my graphic settings. Hold on. I want to get some of this lap 1 coverage first. Yeah, give me a second. Dude, this ray tracing in the game is so buggy, dude. Okay, we're seeing nothing too crazy at the moment. Let's get the HUD back. So, tires, not too many position changes, except for you Funnybot slipping all the way down into 4th. Okay, I think as long as another car doesn't disappear, I'll keep the graphic settings at what they are. Because it was really weird for the game to do that. Bro, this game is just so inconsistent with everything. Some positions being... Oh, dude, this middle of the field is crazy. Oh, going around the outside. Does he have the speed advantage? No, he doesn't. But he was brave enough to try it. Oh, what are you doing? No, FIA. Okay, he's disappeared. I have to do it. Oh, fuck, man. This game pisses me off. Where is it? Graphics. All right, no ray tracing, boys. Sorry. If it wants to be like that, no ray tracing. Yeah, that's 100. Dude, what are we doing? He shoves him off track, and he takes a penalty because of it. That, in my opinion, should definitely get removed. I'm so dumb. What am I doing? Penalties. He got a 10-second for that. Unless it was a completely different incident. But, dude, that is wild. Youtson setting the fastest lap. But Xenox actually very close to him. They're going side by side into turn 1. Oh, dude, this is some spectacular racing, even though it's ridiculously wet. Oh, a little bit of bumping there, wheel to wheel, but not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Oh my god, the other Williams might be able to make a move. Not quite enough speed around that corner. A little too much slippage, not enough grippage. Still almost wheel to wheel into the S's. We're seeing some hard racing, dude. I don't know if I'd really recommend doing this. Oh my god, we've almost gone 3 wide. These Williams are sandwiching the Ferrari. Holy Christ. Oh my god! Dude, what are we doing? This is disgustingly... I say disgusting, but not in a negative way. Oh, now there's a fucking V-carb trying to shove his way in. This is some insane racing for the top 4 on different compounds. I think one definitely on wets. I can't remember the other one. And now we're getting the rest of the grid catching up because of how... Oh my god. Guys, 4 wide! What are we doing? Holy Christ! The V-carb of the Ferrari on inters, the 2 Williams on wets. Dude, this is absurd. Somebody's going to die if we keep this up. Somebody is going to die. There we go. There's the... somebody else getting shoved wide. Why do we keep insisting on trying to go too wide through the chicane. We can't do that. You can't do that. Holy Christ, brother. They're almost letting Yao-Tsin back out of range. They have. Yao-Tsin is now 2 seconds ahead because these two Williams have been fighting with each other the entire time. And now there's 4 people still fighting. It's Xenox, You Funny Bot, Slimico, La Pringle. No, actually, yes. And now Peter almost in the mix. Holy Christ, what is going on, bro? I don't know if it was Yao-Tsin, bro. I don't know if it was Yao-Tsin because these two Williams have been fighting each other through some crazy parts of the track where maybe they really shouldn't be trying to make any kind of moves. I can't switch off at the top of the field. This is some insane racing. Let's switch to back here and get like a quick onboard. Because this is exciting. Let's look at the kick. Better line, but maybe not enough traction though. It seems like the full wets are getting maybe a little more traction, but it's hard to tell. Oh, they're slipping and sliding so hard. Hey, give him the room! Dude, Miami is not that bugged. I don't know. No, I can't add people from in the lobby. It has to be done beforehand, bro. See, that's not on me. That's on the admins. But also, I have never really seen an admin race in the same league that he's in the same race that he's hosting. So, you know, I don't know, man. It's the way they do things around here. I can't add you. I literally can't. See, everybody talks about the safety car bug. I have never seen it. Never seen it. And in the last week and a half, I've seen 3 races at Miami with multiple safety cars. Well, one with only one, and some other ones with multiple. Not a single bug has been seen. So, I don't know, man. I'm not saying that it's not a thing. I can't invite. No, I can't add you from in here. I can't accept a friend request. You know, I'll go ahead and show you. Look, invites and requests. I can only... You can add me, maybe. Who? Who's Jesco? Is that J-Story? Going a little faster, locking up a little bit, maybe getting a bit of a bump. Jesco, are you J-Story? Need to confirm. I'm not gonna write. Yeah, I can invite, but I can't add. Yeah, I don't know. You can't. Hold on. I don't know. My brain just turned off. But we're seeing Alfie down 7 positions. Liam down 10, dude. What is going on? Some crazy position changes. Top 4 not really battling each other anymore. Jesco, come on. Oh, he might be seeing the ads. R.I.P. Jesco. Spider Agor is retired from the session. We have a safety or virtual. Come on, give me one of the boards. Give me one of the boards. Come on. Is it safety or is it a virtual? It's a full-on safety car. We have a full-on safety car. It is not off. It's reduced apparently. So we're about to find out firsthand, guys, if it's bugged or not, like you guys say. Safety cars are reduced. Somebody said it earlier in the chat, I think. Look, I don't know. You guys keep saying it's bugged. It's bugged. It's bugged. It's bugged. I haven't seen a bug. And we're going to find out. We're going to find out if it is or isn't. But at the moment, Yao-Tsin is our race leader. Has been from qualifying. So we'll see. We'll see if he can continue to hold on to his position. Seems to have the race pace. Somebody retiring from the session. Okay, friend request received. Okay, accept. See, there we go. You said you were right there. No, you weren't. Bro, which one are you? Oh, there you are. See, there you go, Jesco. See, that's all you had to do, man. That's all you had to do. Can't get mad at me. There's people pitting? People pitting onto intermediates? They are. I'm seeing a large number of the drivers switching off of the full wets onto intermediates. They're seeing that maybe it is the tire to be on right now. We might have quite a few laps of safety car. We might have 2 more. Maybe 3, as some people have pit, so that's going to extend the duration of it. That's fine. I'm just going to be enjoying my chocolate milk. This is pretty good, man. This is some amazing chocolate milk. Let me tell you what. So, we will have intermediates in the top 4, followed by wets. I doubt they will. I see no reason for them to pit. This is definitely could be a 1-stop through the whole rain, because it looks like it was going to be rain for the whole race. So, or not 2-stop, 1-stop. I mean, I don't know if I said 2, but I mean 1-stop being the likely strategy. So I doubt they'd pit right now. There's really not much of an incentive to pit, because you can't. This is too early to turn it into a 1-stop, and it's not late enough, and it's not drying either. So it's not like you can really do much else. Yep, no pitting. Guisa is pitting off of the wets, seeing that maybe he's at a disadvantage. Yep, both wet runners are pitting off of the wets. I don't know. I doubt these intermediates can make it the whole way, but we'll just have to wait and see. If it's wet enough and they manage the tire spin enough, keep the temperatures down, might be possible. Might be possible. But so far through this Miami Spring Break Wet and Wild race, we are doing just fine. We are vibing. We are vibing. Let me tell you what, man. This tier 2 chat, a million times better than that tier 4 chat. Cher can tell you. Maybe. Dude, because that tier 4 chat was overrun by like 10-year-olds. It was ridiculous. This is a lot better, man. This is a lot better. We're all actually like watching the race and like, you know, talking about the race and analyzing the race together. You guys know what I mean? Dude, that tier 4 chat, honestly, I don't think I ever want to commentate tier 4 ever again. The racing, what race was it? Was it Baku? No. What race was it? I don't remember. Oh, it was Australia. Yeah, and it wasn't that great of a race, man. It was, I mean, it was fine. I don't know. Those guys were just really weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Australia. And yeah, the race just wasn't, it was fine. Not super, super exciting, I think, if I remember correctly. Because that was, what, like 2 weeks ago? Safety car is in this lap. All right, guys, let's calm down with the safety car, okay? Greece is on a 3-stop strategy? What? Why would he do that? All right, guys, we're going to slow down, all right? Don't come flying into here at full speed. I saw that in one of my in a league that I commentated in, and the guy was like, "Guys, why are we braking? Why are we brake checking everybody?" When he went flying full speed into the back of everybody because the safety car was coming in. Like, bro, that's a you fault. That's a you skill issue. But we're back underway. Starting once again after that safety car. Yeltsin getting a pretty good race start. Funny already slowly kind of slipping back from him. A bit of a line going on. No DRS in this race, so that back straight. Yeah, both DRS zones, Sector 2 and Sector 3, very, very powerful when you do have them. Dude, he's already second ahead. Yeltsin, definitely going to Tier 1, it seems like. He is good in the wet. He is good in the dry. He is almost a second faster than the rest of the grid in qualifying. Dude is a menace. Dude is an absolute menace. But Funny actually kind of making up some ground on him. Okay, there's not much going on here, but there's some close proximity here between the Mercedes and the Ferrari. How's a Williams overtaken the McLaren? He was so far away from him. What are you guys doing? Did you slip up a little bit, Mr. Liam Dierenberg? Oh, he's trying to use some of that slipstream. Not quite getting it. Going the inside. Does he have enough speed to make it happen? Can he brake late enough? No. No overtake made. Losing time. Almost. Ra has left the session. Okay. I think he DNF'd and just stayed to watch for a little bit. And my game is bugged because it keeps telling me there's a yellow sector 2. Of course there is. Thank you, game. But So far, nothing too crazy. Xenox and Slamako, both Williams teammates, as well as Red Bull, actually. Red Bull having Peter and TJJR very close to each other. Xenox looking to overtake this Red Bull down the straight. Might even be a setup difference, or is it a tire difference? Did he pit? It could be both. It could be a setup and tire difference. As he just kind of speeds past him down the straight, Yao Tsin setting the new fastest lap. Oh my god, dude. What are we doing? This guy's definitely getting promoted to tier 1. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Xenox getting attacked by TJJR. TJ going the outside. We'll have the inside this corner. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Dude, it's S's, man. It's the S's. S's is going to be always very difficult to try and get any kind of an advantage. Really just slowing both, each other down. Is Xenox is now over a second behind of Peter. Peter 5/10, 6/10 behind of LeFridgeGamer. And LeFridgeGamer, again, it's just the gaps are forming. The gaps are forming, and it's kind of making the fight for the lead of this race a little boring. I'll be honest. I'll go ahead and say it. A little boring. Alfie overtaking Jesco in the back. Looking up and down the intervals, not much else going on right now. Zukazama kind of potentially maybe making a move here shortly on Liam. Oh, excuse me. Whew. No such thing, but Jesco and Alfie fighting it side by side. The Haas kind of just conceding position. It seems like both Haas's in the back of the field. Kind of, I don't know if he's being held up exactly by this Alpine, but not happy to be behind anybody. Wants to make up positions, wants to try and maybe sneak his way into P10. Get some points. I think there's some Polish being spoken in the Discord. I don't know Polish, man, so I can't really tell you much about that. Zukazama is very close to Liam ahead. Yao Tsin, is that like a second faster than the last one, dude? What? I think it's safe to say, unless Yao Tsin makes a grave mistake, he kind of should just be winning this race, as we have 21 laps left. 21 laps left in this race. Zukazama has overtaken Liam, now into 11th, directly behind his teammate. Gamer with a time penalty. But we've seen some of those time penalties maybe unfair, as some people are kind of trying to shove their way through the chicane in Sector 3, or at the back of Sector 2. Yep. 3-second time penalty for Ander Pro, and just kind of being shoved off track a little bit past track limits. So definitely some incident reports to be filed for that. 5/10 for Guise. Francesco Pisoni, his best friend in the world, rooting him on, currently in P8. Not looking too shabby, What is the position change for him? He has moved up 2 positions. That is solid. Zukazama and Gamer, the 2 Mercedes, moving up 6 and 7 positions. Of course. That number, it's everywhere, man. You funny but is DNF'd! He's DNF'd in the chicane! We're going to have another safety car. Oh, my lord. Well, we have another safety car, boys. I think it might still be too early to pit off of your current tires. I highly doubt any... I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I kind of doubt it, though. I can't imagine these tires are too worn out just yet, as it is so insanely wet. Oh, you funny bot, RIP. I remember seeing in chat, somebody was saying they were calling out for the you funny to win. Wasn't looking great, but now can't even get P2. Has destroyed his left tire in the chicane of Miami. Very unfortunate. It's definitely always a danger, even in dry conditions. And now in these wet conditions, it's just especially squirrely to go through that chicane. And unfortunate for you funny bot to be on the receiving end of that wall. So nobody pitting. Oh, actually Liam pitting. What? Why are you pitting, Liam? Do you have damage? Interesting. Maybe just taking the free pit stop. I don't know. Not really understanding that one unless he did have damage. More safety car shenanigans. Alright, homies. If you guys have any more questions for your boy, I will answer them. LeFridgeGamer, I guess, was close enough to you Funnybot to see him DNF and maybe He said that it was a heart attack, maybe saying that because the game maybe ghosted you funny bot just in time for LePringle not to rear end him and die himself. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Well, we'll have another safety car, but this one should be pretty short. Maybe just 3 laps of safety car as everybody's bunched up almost. And yeah, nobody really pitting except for Liam. Losing quite a few positions. I think losing like 4 positions. Oh man. Alright. Let me check this Discord, make sure I'm not missing anything. Seems like I'm not. So we're good. We're A-okay for the moment. Alright. So how's everybody's day going today, man? I think for you Europeans, about oh, sorry, early evening. You know, about 4. I don't know. Most of you probably 4 to 6 p.m. Me right now, it's barely noon. It is only noon. I do need this race over in the next like 40 minutes. Maybe a little less. That'd be pretty fire. That'd be pretty amazing. All right, let me see what these clips people have been sending in are, since we're on an ad break anyways. So what is this? This is Spider Agor. Oh, this is his DNF, I think. Okay, he just... What? What are we doing? Bro, what? This guy's... I don't know what the hell that was. Let's see what this Aston Martin sent in. Oh, his POV of the incident. Huh. I don't know, man. Crazy work from these clips being sent into the Discord. Safety car in, safety car in. Yes! All right, we'll be back to racing. We will be back to racing almost perfectly on time. Ad break finishing in 20 seconds. Where's our position change? All right, let's see Yeltsin restart this race for us. Already getting a better exit as Pringle slow on the throttle. Yep, Yeltsin's gone again. Oh my lord, get him into tier 1. What's he doing in here? Absolutely redonkulous from Yeltsin. Well, the rest of the pack right now will be fighting for the remaining positions. The kick slow on the throttle. Maybe the kick kind of getting a little bit of connectivity issues. The Williams trying to send it up the inside. Huh? Dude, this kick is teleporting. What is going on? But this Williams really committing to slinging the car around through these apexes. There is a dry line. A little squirrely on the exit there, mid corner, but not too bad, not too bad. Slimico trying to get ahead of this Red Bull with the V-Carb in tow. Is going to have the inside line. Has a slightly higher speed differential through here. Should be able to make this move stick pretty easily. Side by side. We'll have the outside. We'll have to go the long way around. Oh, just did not have the traction. Just did not have it. V-Carb has to kind of give him the space to get back onto the racing line. No overtake made, unfortunately. All right, Xenox in third. Gaining on Peter. Is gaining pretty quickly on Peter, but immediate. Oh! No, he is gaining. Yeltsin, another fastest lap. Guys, okay, no, it's ridiculous. Get him out of here. Alfie up ahead of Andrew Pro now. Oh, they're fighting wheel to wheel. There's some more wheel to wheel going on here. V-Carb alongside of Williams of Guise. Guise, the Italian. Ferrari, oh, barely giving enough room. Definitely some rough driving here. Some rough racing. Slimico overtaking the Mercedes. Kind of maybe forcing him a little off track there. Unknown. FI will have to take a look at that most likely. Taking a little bit of a better apex is the Mercedes, but slower on the throttle. So the Williams just skyrocketing out, rocketing away. Anything else really going on? Not really. No late lunges being made. Yes, we do. We have a Ferrari making a late lunge into the apex. A little risky there. No, I forget what the saying is, but oh, close but no cigar. There we go. Close but no cigar. Spider Agor has left the session. DNFing earlier. Yeah, we're seeing a long line of drivers, long line of racers. Ferrari, more speed, better exit than the Mercedes. Now overtaking him, going into P8. Will we see anybody else with the use of slipstream maybe gaining an advantage? No such luck. Sending a late move is the Ferrari. No luck whatsoever. Still stuck behind of the Williams. Hacko really trying to gain time. Oh my god, look at the speed difference. This exit velocity is so much faster. Barely given enough room. Kind of shoved wide. Okay, this Williams, I don't know, man. Some of this defending is looking a little rough. And the Williams cutting the track. We're almost 3 wide. We have a Mercedes, a Ferrari, and a Williams fighting insanely hard right now. We're seeing some crazy action. We're seeing some absolutely crazy action. Ferrari has the inside going into this turn. Should be all the difference here. Okay. No. I have just witnessed a murder. What is the Williams doing? What is that? You can't be doing that. And then he takes out a Mercedes! That then results in a virtual. No, that is insane. Slimico, I don't know, man. I'm not FIA. I'm not really in charge of that, but bro, that is pretty much 2 attempted murders. That is ridiculous. What are we doing? We can't be doing that. That is insane, dude. Like, what are we doing? Okay, the one, maybe not a race ban. Maybe. 2? Nah, it's over. It's over for him. It's Jover. Get him out of here. This is absolutely insane, dude. Does Hacko have any damage? Yes, he does. He has no end plate on the right side. Who knows how much more that how much more severe that damage is, as well as the Mercedes of Zukazama. Does he have any amount of damage? Oh, his front wing is gone. His race is ruined. Oh my god, dude, that is ridiculous. What are we doing? Actually, what are we doing, Slimico? Can't be doing that. I don't care if he slapped your mom. You don't do that on track, bro. You just take care of business outside of the track. Hacko speeding in the pit lane. He's not happy, dude. He is not happy at all. Yep, leaving the session. I don't blame him, dude. He's been he honestly, I don't know how he's alive. Peter now speeding under the VSC. Peter, what are we doing? Unfortunate for Hacko, man. Circumstances placed him in that point in time, and just, you know, what can you do? What can you do? These two very close together, V-Carb and Red Bull. This is like that Lindblad Verstappen battle in Australia earlier this year in real life. Does Giese have a better exit? Does he have more speed through this very past part of the track? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Will we see a late lunge? He has a little bit of more speed here. Making the move up the inside. A collision. Maybe racing incident. V-Carb going around the outside. Will not have the advantage as the Mercedes will have the better line. But they're still side by side. Oh my god. Another... Guys, Why do we insist on going side by side in the chicane? What are we doing? What is this racecraft? Oh my god. But the V-Carb losing position to the Mercedes. Like the front of the grid is just gone. See, like Yeltsin way too far ahead of everybody else. May even be pitting soon, honestly. Did Peter get a drive-through pen? Yes, he did. I remember seeing the thing flash. Gamer, the Mercedes ahead of the V-Carb. Okay, I need to get like POV. Oh, bumped. Oh, there's been damage. A McLaren. Seems like it was Liam. Of course, the one time I go into POV. Well, somebody kind of slipping up, slipping Slimico up. Some may say deservedly so. A McLaren seemingly going long, going deep into the turn. Definitely Ender Pro, I think so. As he has immediately DNF'd. DNF'd on track. He is retired on track. I don't think that's allowed. Don't think that's allowed, man. Can't be doing that. Yeah, right now the battles are really mostly between this V-Carb and the Mercedes. And I guess Slimico as well, the Williams. V-Carb going up the inside again. Brave bumped by the Williams. Williams taking some wing damage. Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we just qualifying merchants? Like, we only know how to drive fast in qualifying, and then as soon as it comes into the race, we just don't know how to race with other people? Well, there's Slimico cutting the corner. Slimico, what are we doing? There's another. Oh my god, bro. What is going on? This better not. This better just be a virtual. What is he doing? Okay, no. He's banned. He's gone. What are we doing? Another speeding for Peter? Okay, so it's only a virtual, and the virtual's ended. Nah, guys, Slimico's gone, bro. There he goes again. He's just taking out his anger on everybody. We're just gonna get as much on Slimico as we can. Irrefutable proof. Dude is just crashing out. Not an ounce of integrity in his body, it seems like. Oh, I missed it. Yeltsin has pitted? Where's Yeltsin? Yeltsin is ghosted? I'm so confused on what's going on. As he tries to take somebody else out again. Yep. Oh my god, he took out! He took out the race leader! Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. Slimico's gone. There's no way he's allowed to continue to race. That is insane, dude. Oh my god. What are we doing? This dude is just a piece of shit. Look, if this race has to restart, I cannot commentate. I have to run my own league's race at in 45 minutes. I will not be able to. If it has to restart, you know, that makes sense to me. I 100% would vote for a restart for you guys just because somebody's trying to ruin the race for everybody. But unfortunately, it would not happen. It can't happen. Or I can't then calm. I'm sorry, guys. Just a consequence of some guys' actions. Slimico definitely a league ban, I think. I don't see any other. I don't see how anything else would be fair. This is insane, dude. This is ridiculous. Bro is excusing these actions by saying this league is shit, drivers are trolls and can't even drive cleanly. Look, I don't care. I don't care how many times maybe somebody doesn't leave your room. You don't then just ruin other people's races that had nothing to do with your incident. That's not something you do. That's something a 5-year-old child would do. Look, man, this doesn't look great for this league. I'm not gonna lie, Apex. First race I commentate. Oh, what are we doing, McLaren? Settle down. First race I commentate tier 4. The I don't know. The kids in chat were just vile. I mean, I've seen worse, but dude, we're talking about like publicly streamed. They're sitting there just talking mad, mad waffle, mad shit. I don't know, just some weird, weird shit they were talking about. And then this race, we have a terrorist. Not even to get political, but we have somebody terrorizing people through the race because he just crashes out, frustrated over something in the race, and taking his anger out on people. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, what am I doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Are they restarting? We are restarting. Oh, sorry guys, but that's gonna be it for comms. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, Liam, let's settle down. We're under safety car. Wait, what is the Alpine doing? Guys, what the hell are we doing? This is tier 2. What are we doing? Is it because we're restarting? We're just having a little bit of demolition derby fun? I hope so. It's a restart? Okay, well, that'll... That might be it for me, boys. Yep, people are retiring. That's it for me. That's it for the stream. I can't commentate. I can't continue to commentate. Let me snooze this ad thing because we're about to finish anyways. Yeah, unfortunate for you guys. I have to race at Mexico. Um, which I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm Mexican, kind of a home race, but Mexico's tough. Mexico's tough. Very, very hard on tire degradation. And then I commentate again at 4. So if you guys enjoyed the commentary and you have some free time later, in like 4 hours, go check out my personal account. Go check my personal Twitch. It is LeFridgeGamer. LeFridgeGamer. I guess I might as well put the link in chat real quick before I leave, just in case you guys are interested in seeing some more of me. HTTPS www.twitch.tv/LeFridgeGamer. That should work. Let me make sure it does work. Yep, perfect. All right, but yeah, I mean it's been fun, I guess. That's it for Apex. For me commentating for Apex, there's no point in me starting the commentary and then ending it early. That just kind of ruins it, you know. So, unfortunate. The actions of Slimico. They're doing a 25% restart. Yeah, I just can't do that anyways, man. I can't. But yeah, well, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed what we had before I had to finish. But thank you so much for at least hopping in here, spending some time with me. Um, you guys were a lot better behaved in chat than tier 4. I'll say that. You guys have been a lot more interesting to talk to, a lot more interesting to spend time with. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I'll see you the next time I commentate. I don't know when that is. It's a little weird around here for commentating. But yep. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you have a better race. Restart without Slimiko. But yeah, have a good one, boys.